Evening, guys, and welcome along to another live stream. And tonight's live stream is from Deep Deal as Preston North End versus Arsenal. 7:45 kickoff at Deep Deal tonight. Arsenal make a few changes from the weekend as well. So I will tell you the lineups of both teams. So Preston North End, obviously manager Paul Heckenbottom playing a 4-2-3-1 formation tonight. So it's Woodman, Kelsa Hayden, Watmow, Lindsay, Hughes, Forgenson, Ledson, Holmes, Ockles, Bora, and Greenwood. On the bench is Best Cornell, Frockia Jensen, Reyes, McCannon, Potts, Stewart, Story, and Ben Whiteman. Arsenal line up with Setford and goal. Timber, Saliba, Koyar, and Zinchenko. It's the back four. Nawani, Jorginho, and Marino is in midfield. And up top on the right hand side is Sterling, Gabriel Jesus, and Gabriel Martinelli is in tonight's fold as well. And on the bench for Arsenal, it's Kyle Havertz, Hevan, Lewis Skelly, Nichols, David Raya, Declan Rice, Bukayo Saka, Thomas Partey, and Leandro Trossard is on the bench as well. So that's interesting with Mikel Arteta as Arsenal's boss. So just about 10 minutes to go until obviously we kick off at Deep Deal this evening for a great game of football. I'm just going to pop to the toilet and I will be back in a second, guys. Right, guys, I'm back for this entertaining live stream. Let us know your score predictions in the comments for Preston versus Arsenal. If you are an Arsenal fan or a Preston fan watching, or if you're a neutral fan and thinking what scoreline you're going to put your score in. So yeah, he's had a busy week this week. Obviously, with kids being off for half term, obviously, but he's all been up to a lot of things over the half term for the kids. But yeah, my half term, obviously, my little sister's been a great one. We've been to the cat cafe on Monday and we went to where we go yesterday. I think we went yesterday. Didn't go anywhere yesterday, but we went to on a McDonald's trip today for lunch. So yeah, it was quite nice. So yeah. So Preston versus Arsenal, Deep Deal tonight in about 5 minutes' time. I'll be doing full match commentary, by the way, from kickoff to end. So if this match goes to penalties, I will obviously tell you who's scoring penalties and obviously as well. So yeah, be an interesting stream tonight. 3 people watching already. Please try and get us up to 500 subscribers by the end of the season, or by the end of obviously this year, might be even better. 141. So we're going to have 69 subscribers to go. If you can, just hit the like button as well for me, please, as you're watching this stream, and if you're liking the content as well. No comments yet, but I will pull a bar up in a minute on the screen. Preston. Here we go. Let's see if Preston can cause Arsenal a massive upset tonight Be interesting what happens in this game. Preston's at home as well, so they could have a good advantage tonight against Arsenal. If Arsenal were at home, I would 100% back them to win, but they're at Preston, so who knows what might happen. Something else could happen which could be scary and upsetting, so who knows. It'll be interesting what's going to happen here, I reckon. You know how I'm going to go? I'm going to go 1-1, and if I had to pick a team to go on penalties, I think people might hate us for this, but I'm going to go 1-1. And I think on penalties, I'm going to go Preston to win on penalties. I'm going to think this game's going to be an upset tonight. I really do. Don't know why. I've just got a feeling. By the way, guys, if I cough during the stream, that's because I'm full of cold as well. So, yeah. Paul Heckingbottom won't let them just not do much. Paul Heckingbottom's a good manager who'll say carry on, try. So yeah, about 3 minutes, guys, to kick off. Lineups are on here again. I will read them out in full if you want me to. Here we go, guys. Referees coming out, and the fourth official and the linesman, and Arsenal and Preston players are walking out now. So, I will read them out again. So, Freddie Woodman's in goal, Kelsa Hayden, Watmow, Lindsay, Hughes, Fordrinson, Ledson, Holmes, Ockles, Bowler, and Greenwood is up front tonight for Preston. And on the bench for Preston, we have Best, Corner, Foxia, Jensen, Rees, McCannon, Potts, Stewart, Story, and Whiteman. And for Arsenal, we have Setford in goal with Timber, Saliba, Kawar, and Zinchenko. As the back four, Nawani, Jorginho, and Marino is in midfield, and Sterling, Gabriel Jesus, and Gabriel Martinelli is leading the line tonight. On the bench is Kai Havertz, Heaven, Lewis Skelly, Nichols, David Raya, Declan Rice, Saka, Partey, and Trossard. So this will be an interesting game, I reckon. But yeah, get ready to kick off here in a minute. Who's in the live stream? 2-0 to Preston, says Hazard. Liam Keatley. Evening, you alright, mate? Haven't seen you in a while. Haven't seen you here for a while, actually. How are you doing? You alright? How are you doing? 4 people on the stream already. Please get us up to 500 subscribers if you can. I really do appreciate that if you can. Just subscribe to the channel and like the content, what you're liking so far. On the screens tonight, I've got one on the screens. The lineups are on there, but I'm not reading them out because I've read them out twice already. Liam Keatley says, I'm not bad. How are you? I'm brilliant, thanks, Liam. I'm really, really good tonight. Thank you. I just got a bit of cold and a bit of a cough, but other than that, I'm healing. Doing a live stream will make me happy with you lot, so why not? So yeah, we've got about a couple of minutes until we kick off this game. Three 0 to Arsenal, says Liam. Oh, okay. Now I'm going to go Preston 1-1. I'm going to say 1-1 Preston Arsenal. And I'm going to say Preston to win on penalties. I think it's going to be an upset somewhere here tonight, like I was just explaining before. Heckingbottom's a really good manager, you know, I reckon. Heckingbottom's a really, really good manager. He was good for Sheffield United, I thought, as well. He'll have them lined up as well. He won't have them just staying around and letting Arsenal dominate possession, I think, to be honest. I think it'd be 50-50% possession, I think. Now that sounds crazy, but who knows? Arsenal and Preston are doing the huddle right now before kickoff. What's your thoughts on Sunderland, guys, as well? Top of the league. Game on Saturday against Queen's Park Rangers. at Loftus Road as well. If I can't get a live stream done, I will be doing a live stream for that one. So if you want to pop along and join us on the YouTube channel. So Peter Banks is going to be the referee tonight for this game. Ref blows his whistle and the game kicks off. So Setford kicks it up and he finds Gabriel Jesus on the right hand side. Can't get there. Lets it go out for a Preston North End throw in. So it's going to be Hughes to take this throw in for Preston. So Hughes has to go back to Woodman, and Woodman kicks it up and then finds Letson, and Arsenal get it back again, trying to do some stuff with it, but it goes out for a Preston throw in, a bit too much by Timber. Preston going to take the throw in now with Watmow. So Watmow taking this throw in. Arsenal's throw in now. Zinchenko is going to throw it in. Gives it to Nawani and to Kawar and back to Setford. Setford to Saliba. Saliba up to Kawar and Kawar to Zinchenko and now back to Jorginho. Jorginho to Saliba. Saliba to Kawar. And Kawar finds Zinchenko. Zinchenko on the ball. Passes it to Timber. Timber here. On the ball, gives it to Saliba. And now Kawar. I want Arsenal to win the Premier and also would love to see them win the Carabao Cup, FA Cup and also the Champions League. You know what, Liam? It's possible. It's really possible. Intercepts from that great Preston attack. Could have been a great attack there. But gets it back and kicks it up to find if we'll get throw in there for Preston off the Arsenal player. So gives it to Setford and Setford to Saliba. And Saliba finds Kawar. Gabriel Jesus is back. Their defender gives it to Jorginho. Jorginho to Raheem Sterling and now back to Timber. Now Saliba. Saliba. Now to Timber. Oh, yes, Saliba, not Saliba. Saliba to Timber. Now to Sterling. Turns, cuts inside. Tries to find a pass and finds Narani. Now to Timber. Back to Saliba. Now to Kawar. Now to Zinchenko. Now he finds Moreno. Back to Saliba. Now to Timber. Timber right hand side gives it to Sterling. And Sterling. Now back to Timber. Now kicks it up to find Raheem Sterling. Sterling, is he going to get there ahead of Hughes? So Sterling trying his hardest. Trying to turn. Passes it to Nawani. Back to Timber. Great defending there by Preston. Now it's going to be Martinelli. Now it's going to be an Arsenal throw-in. Zinchenko. Back to Timber. And here's Kawar, and here's Saliba. Saliba finds Timber. Timber waiting for the pass. Still going Timber. Has to go back and finds Saliba. Now to Zinchenko. Now to Timber. Now, Timber goes down and he gets a free kick from... There comes Sterling now to Timber. Finds Jorginho. Jorginho gives it to Saraba. Saraba now to Zinchenko. Zinchenko now to Jorginho. Now back to Zinchenko. Now he finds Gabriel Martinelli. Now to Jorginho. Jorginho. Still going. Arsenal foul again. Free kick to Arsenal. Gives it to Carabao. Now to Zinchenko. Now Jorginho. Now to Martinelli. Now to Gabriel Jesus. Jesus. Now to Zinchenko. Now to Jorginho. Now to Marino. Marino gives it to Gabriel Jesus. Now back to Gabriel Martinelli. Now back to Saraba. So on the ball, gives it to Timber. Now to Moreno. Now to Nawani. Now to Nawani still going. Pascal, Preston defence now has to get a turn in. Now to Zinchenko. Zinchenko to Jorginho. Now to Timber. Still going. Now, Preston need to clear their lines here. Gives it to Sterling. Arsenal's trying to knock on the door, make it 1-0 already in the first 10 minutes. There's that Preston foul, yeah. Preston foul. Free kick to Preston. So it'll be Freddie Woodman who's going to take this. So Woodman here. Still waiting to kick this up for Preston. Now, Woodman kicks it up. Not going to be a Preston throw-in. Looks like it's going to be Hughes who's going to take the throw-in again. It is. It's going to be Hughes. So Hughes finds Lindsay. Lindsay has to turn and finds Watmow through to Kelsa Hayden. Kelsa Hayden back to Woodman, now to Watmow, now back to Kelsa Hayden. Kelsa Hayden kicks it up and tries to find Greenwood. It goes all the way through to Setford to pick up for Arsenal. Now it's going to be Saraba, now back to Setford. Setford back to Saraba. Saraba to Kiwiar to Zinchenko. Zinchenko chips it and finds Gabriel Jesus. Preston trying to defend really, really well here. Gives it back to Woodman. The Woodman for Preston. Kicks it up. Tries and finds a Preston head on that. But goes back to Arsenal. Jorginho now to Nawari. Nawari steps inside, step over, and miles away from goal. And that's going to be a Preston goal kick. Line on the live. If you're on the live, guys, can you put hi in the chat, or if whatever you want to put. If you don't have to, but it's up to yourself if you want to put hi or whatever you want to put in the chat. And live chat is open for everyone. So it's going to be Woodman here. Gives it to Lindsay. And here comes Carabao now to Jorginho. Jorginho through the lines trying to find Sterling. And that's a save by Freddie Woodman. Woodman to Watmow. Watmow to Hughes. Hughes back to Lindsay. And Lindsay trying to play a pass to Forredson. Tries to find Greenwood, but it's going to be all the way back to Stefan again for Arsenal to capitalise on this. Now to Zinchenko. Now to Carabao. Carabao. Now back to Zinchenko. Sloppy foul. Now Greenwood. Trying to. And that's going to be a foul on Saliba. Timber, sorry, that's a foul on. So the Arsenal to take a free kick now to Sterling on this right. Sterling still going. Sterling. Now gives it to Jorginho, now to Timber. Now Arnie tries and turns. Now to Watmow. Now back to Woodman. And Woodman kicks it up. Tries and finds Jorginho. Jorginho on the ball now. Jorginho gives it to Martinelli. Martinelli. Could Martinelli do here? They get past closer here. Has to go to Marino. Now to Carabao. Now to Marino. Now back to Carabao. Now Carabao to is that Carabao there? Carabao. Now to Zinchenko. Now to Jesus. Now back to Timber. Now to Saliba. Saliba to Sterling. And Sterling has to go back to Saliba. And Saliba. 12 minutes gone still. Preston North End 0. Arsenal 0. Gives it to Zinchenko. Now can Sterling get this right hand side? Gives it to Raheem Sterling. Now to Nawani. Now back to Sterling. Here comes Sterling now. Tries to do a couple of step overs. Gives it to Nawani. Nawani. Now to Jorginho. Jorginho to Saliba. Saliba to Zinchenko. Zinchenko. Now to Jesus. Jesus tries to do a couple of overs. Now that's a good defensive by Preston there. Ockles defends that really well. And Preston let Arsenal come back at them again. Good defended again by Lindsay. I think that was no Watmow. Now to Sterling. Sterling right hand side. Arsenal still have this. Block. That's going to be an Arsenal corner kick. 0-0 still. What do you think they can do from this corner? Do you think they're going to score? Or what do you think? Score or miss? Put the live chat. What you reckon? What do you reckon? Score or miss? Just waiting to take this corner in. So it's going to be. Now Arnie's going to kick this corner in. Now Arnie. Decent corner in. Gives to Woodman though. Woodman catches. So Woodman now to Watmow. Watmow to Kelsa Hayden. Now chips it over to the left and tries and finds Preston head on that, but goes back to Arsenal. But Preston get it back again from Hughes. Now to Lindsay. Now to Torrenson. Now back to Lindsay. Now has to wait and patiently. But Arsenal get it back again from Jorginho. Now to Sterling. Now Nawani. Pulls the trigger and misses. Now, it's going to be an Arsenal throw in here from Timber. So Timber's going to throw it in, gets it to Sterling. Now Preston get it back from Kelsa Hayden. Kelson Hayden gives it back to Watmow. Now to Bora. Turns, what can he do this time then? Can he do something here? Gives it to Watmow. Watmow. Now to Holmes. Now it's going to be Bowler. Ledson. Holmes. Now it's going to be Bowler. Now back to Hayden. Is that a foul? Preston free kick. If there's any live scores around the Carabao Cup, can people let me know in the chat, or I'll have a look myself, see what the crap is with the other scores. Now we'll update you on them as well. So it'll be Preston free kick here. So it'll be Greenwood to take. So it's going to be Greenwood to take. Greenwood swings one in. Lindsay, what got then? Goalkeepers in no man's land, to be honest. That's going to be an Arsenal throw in though. Carabao Cup scores. Is there any scores around the grounds? So 0-0 Brighton versus Liverpool. Preston 0, Arsenal 0. Obviously the one what we're doing. Manchester United 1, Leicester City 0. Wonder who's me. Casemiro scores for Manchester United. Let's have a look what's going to happen here. No. So any more live scores? Let me have a look. Couple more games there. Chelsea 0, Newcastle 0. And it's 1-0 to Crystal Palace against Aston Villa. Ooh. And that's Eze who scores for Crystal Palace. So Crystal Palace lead Aston Villa 1-0 as well. So Man U and Crystal Palace are the ones who have got goals in so far. Now it's going to be Kiwiar. Now to Timber. Timber to Sterling. Still Preston 0, Arsenal 0 here. Thanks, Nawani. Now Jorginho. Zinchenko. Now Martinelli. Now to Zinchenko. Zinchenko gives it to Jorginho. Jorginho gives it back to Zinchenko. Now to Saliba. Saliba. I had it right first time. Gives it to Sterling. Sterling now to Saliba. Tries to cut it through, but Preston got it away. Blocked by Lindsay, and Arsenal come back again, go from Saliba. Now to who's that? Now Army. Shoulder to shoulder. Gives it to Jorginho. Now back to Kiwiar. Now to Nawani. Nawani. Through to Moreno. Now to Martinelli. Martinelli cuts inside. Gives it back to Zinchenko. Zinchenko to Jorginho. Preston's trying to keep an eye on this, keep an eye on this. Now to Saliba. Now to Nawani, now to Sterling. Now Saliba, now Timber. Good defending again by Preston. Now can Preston counter-attack here? Good pass there. Gives it to Watmow. Now it's going to go back through to Setford. Still 0-0 for Chelsea and Newcastle here. Now back to Freddie Woodman. Woodman to Lindsay. Lindsay to Hughes. Hughes to... That's going to be a Arsenal throw-in. Any more scores around the grounds. 0-0. 1-0 Man U still. 0-0 Newcastle and 0-1 to Crystal Palace against Villa. No scores have changed yet, guys. I'll let you know if any goals go in around the grounds as well. But yeah, please subscribe if you're new to the channel. I appreciate if you do that. Now it's going to be Lindsay. Now to Carabao. Now to Marino. Now to Zinchenko. Zinchenko to Carabao. Carabao to Martinelli. Up against Kelsey. Hayden. Sorry. Free kick Arsenal here. And Kelsey Hayden picks up the yellow card. So it's going to be... He's going to take this free kick. See what Arsenal can do here from this free kick. Few goals around the grounds now. So, Brighton 0, Liverpool 0. Preston 0, Arsenal 1. I don't know who scored because I can't see who's just scored there. So it's going to be Martinelli to take this free kick for Arsenal. Martinelli swings one in. Down to Carabao. Jesus! So it's going to be 1-0 Arsenal. Great free kick. Great work rate by Carabao to cross it in and find Jesus to obviously score that. Brilliant goal. So it's 1-0 to Arsenal so far. Man U are winning 1-0 still against Leicester. Newcastle winning against Chelsea, I see it on there. Newcastle are winning against Chelsea, that's a shock. Alexander Isak scoring. And as well, who else is winning here? And Aston Villa's just scored against Crystal Palace. So, wild few minutes here. So, it's 1-1. Crystal Palace and Villa now. Who scored for Villa? Durant scored for Villa. So, it's 1-1 to Villa and Crystal Palace. Getting Arsenal says Acacia. Yeah, getting to Arsenal. To be honest, I thought Preston was going to upset them tonight. But, to be honest... Great start from Arsenal. Great start from the away side. Setford. This is why I said to me, man, we need to watch Preston game ready for Wednesday night for our game, which we're going to. Interesting Acacia. I hope you enjoy it. Now, Setford. Now to... Here we are now to Marino finds Martinelli, I think that is. Gives it to, who's that? Right hand side. Gives it to Zinchenko now. Zinchenko to Gabriel Jesus. Now it's Nawani. Cuts in. Now to Sterling. And now it's going to be 2-0. Here comes Nawani. Shoot! Good block by Preston. Offside as well, or offside. Ooh, what else will it be 2-0, that? But Preston, free kick. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new. And please head over and subscribe to the Paul and Lee show as well. I forgot to mention that tonight. I'm moderator on their channel, so please subscribe to their channel as well as mine. That'll be great. Newcastle are leading 2-0 now against Chelsea. That's a shocker and a half. Who scored that one? Joe Willock scored for Newcastle. So here comes Martinelli. Now, Watmow. Now to Bowler. Bowler right hand side for Preston. Gives it to Kelsey Hayden. Blocks it by Arsenal. That's going to be a Preston North End corner. 2-0 to Newcastle. Of course, we are after they lost 2-1 to Chelsea just literally on Sunday. Yeah, exactly. They've had 2 games against each other over the space of 3 days. So they'll be wanting to get back to winning ways, as the Mags were terrible on Sunday. KSL were awful. They were absolutely awful Sunday afternoon. No, it's been given to Diassi, an own goal. Interesting. So, Preston corner here. Can Preston equalise from this corner? See what happens. That's not a free kick. Arsenal, it's not a free kick. No contact. Well, there was a bit of contact, but not enough for a free kick anyways. So it's going to be a Preston North End corner when Martinelli does come back to his feet. Or is he injured? Let's have a look. See what's going on. He's down at the moment. Arteta having to talk to his coach and staff. 2-0 to Newcastle against Chelsea so far at the moment. Wonder if there's any more goals going around in the Carabao Cup as well. 2-0 Manchester United against Leicester City. That's another water case I'll be happy about. As Garnacho scored in the 28th minute. Interesting. 2-0 Newcastle, still 1-1 Aston Villa and Crystal Palace. But Greenwood is going to take this corner for Preston against Arsenal. Just waiting to take. Preston's going to take the corner. Greenwood swings one. Now to use. Out by Arsenal Road. Timber kicks it away. Great defending by Arsenal. And Preston knock it out. And that's going to be a Preston North End for an Arsenal throw-in. I think in the next round, I think Newcastle will play Arsenal. If Newcastle go through, I think Newcastle will play Arsenal. That's what I reckon. Now, it's going to be Timber. Arsenal subs are warming up. Havertz, Party, and a few of us can see over there. Here we are now to Martinelli. Now to Zinchenko. Zinchenko back to Martinelli. Now Martinelli, what's he going to do up against Kelsey Hayden? Kelsey Hayden now. Martinelli still going. Crosses one. Now Hughes. Ooh. Interesting. Now to Gabriel Jesus on this right hand side now. Cutting back into Sterling. Can Sterling get there ahead? Crosses one. Now to Nawani. Saved by Freddie Woodman. 2-0 to Newcastle still 2-0 Man United. 0-0 Brighton versus Liverpool, 45 minutes plus the added on minutes so far. As I think it's going to be goalless in that game at half time. Plenty of time left though for them to score. Tottenham versus Man City's just kicked off as well. 0-0. Obviously, just first minute kicking off that game. So yeah. It's going to be Marino. Now to Martinelli. Preston got it back from Bowler. Bowler turns. Tries to get away from Arsenal as best as he can. That's going to be a Preston throw-in, I think. I think it's Preston throw-in. There's an Arsenal throw-in here. Arsenal, is it a Preston throw-in? I thought it was Preston throw-in. Preston North End throw-in. Now used to Bowler. Arsenal throw-in now. Nil Brighton versus Liverpool half time. So it's goalless at half time at the Annex Stadium. Now it's going to be Kilwear back to Setford for Arsenal and to Kilwear Saliba. Now to who's that? Nawani. Now Greenwood picks it up for Preston. What can Preston do from this? Greenwood. Everyone's back, gets a shot away, but it's saved by Setford. Still the same at the moment as goals around the grounds. I'll let you know soon as one pops in here. So 2-0 Newcastle, still 2-0 Man United. So, goes to Kilwear. Now to Marino. Back to Nawami. Now to Jorginho. Jorginho finds Timbuktu. Timbuktu. Now, can Arsenal make this 2-0? Great movement by Arsenal. This gives it to Sterling. What's he going to do here? Now to Jesus. Nawani! What a finish that is! Oh, what a finish that is! Nawani scores and makes it Preston North End 0, Arsenal 2 within the first 33 minutes. Brilliant goal by Nawani. Don't think Woodman could get to that. I don't even think he could stop that. The way it was going. Brilliant goal. What a finish that is. Preston are shocking at home. Well, to be honest, I think barring from that Carabao Cup loss against us, that win against us, I knew what Hecky was playing formation. To be honest, he hasn't been playing that well, Hecky, tonight, so he's got his game into gear. Arsenal's winning 2-0 away from home. Leicester are back in the game against Manchester United. It's 2-1 there at Old Trafford. And El Canos, how they pronounce it, has got a goal for Leicester. So Leicester game on 2-1 against Manchester United to the Red Devils. So United are winning 2-1. So here we are. Now to Zinchenko. Finds Marino. Marino finds Zinchenko. Zinchenko back to Jorginho. Jorginho to Nawani and back to Setford. And Setford now to Kilwear. Now to Saliba. Now to Zinchenko. Now to Nawani. Preston need to try and get things right here and try and get things clicking on. Now to Jesus. Jesus now to Timber. Now to Jesus. What's Jesus going to do here? Now Timber. Now to Jorginho. Now back to Jesus. Gabriel Jesus. Gives it back to Jorginho. Take the time here, Arsenal. Back to Kiwiar. And Kiwiar to Gabriel Martinelli. Up against Kelsey Hayden. Now, shoulder with Kelsey Hayden, and Martinelli does really well to shrug him off. Now to Zinchenko. Now to Kiwiar. Now to Martinelli. Martinelli here. Now to Kiwiar. Now to Zinchenko. Manchester United are leading 3-1 now against Leicester City as Bruno Fernandes has scored in that game as well. So it's 3-1 to the Red Devils now against Leicester. I wonder if Man U's going to start winning more games since Eric Ten Hag's gone. But Arsenal players down for Arsenal. It's Marino, I think, who's down here. It's Marino who's down here. Tottenham are winning Manchester City 1-0 in the first 5 minutes, and that's Tino Werner who scored that goal. So 1-0 to Tottenham. That's interesting. Wow. Shocked. That's a shocker and a half. Now, Arsenal do get another free kick here. Oh. It's going to be Martinelli to take, I think. Yeah, Marino let Martinelli take this free kick. Martinelli. Another set piece here for Arsenal. Steps up. Crosses one. Hoists it towards the back post now. And it's out for an Arsenal goal throw in. Preston throw in, sorry. It's going to be Watmouth to take this throw in. Watmouth. Now to Zinchenko. Preston trying to get a few heads on to that. Housen Taylor. Now back to Lindsay. Now it's going to be try to play quick here, Preston. Now Arsenal do get it back, tries to get it back, but Preston head tennis it now. Preston try their hardest to get this back. Now it's going to be a Preston throw in now. Gives it to Watmouth. Manchester United have steamrolled this game and winning 4-1 against Leicester. Sorry, I was just watching this. So 4-1 against Leicester City. Manchester United winning. Another goal from Casemiro in the 39th minute. That's interesting. Man U win 4-1. I love to see Chelsea come back, but can't see it happening, unfortunately. Really hope the Mags go out, though. To be honest, neither do I. I don't see them going out now. Now, Greenwood has got space here for Preston now to save by Setford. First team play for Arsenal. Great team play from Arsenal at this moment in time. Just waiting for a goal to pop up. So it's going to be Setford to take this goal kick up to Zinchenko, and it's going to be Preston throw in here. Watmouth to take. Gives it to Torrenson. Now back to Freddie Woodman. What's Woodman going to do here? Kicks it out and finds Holmes. Now back to Moreno, Jorginho, back to Setford. Setford to Kiwiar. And Kiwiar back to Saliba. And back to Kiwiar. And now to Timber. Jorginho, sorry. He's saying Timber in that position. Now to Saliba. Now back to Saliba from Zinchenko. Now to Jorginho. Jorginho. Back to Nawani. Now back to Jorginho. Now to Saliba. Saliba finds Zinchenko. Now it's going to be Nawani. Now to Raheem Sterling. Nawani to Timber. That's out for an Arsenal throw in. Any more goals here? 2-0, 4-1, 2-0, 1-1, 1-0. Still the same at the moment, guys. Timber. Now to Jorginho. Dookie Mark Pearson says hi. Hey, Dookie. How you doing? You all right? How you doing? Now it's going to be Zinchenko. Now to Timber. Timber crosses one in and finds Gabriel Jesus, but couldn't find him properly. That goes out for a goal kick to Preston. Which Arsenal player would you like to have a tickle fight in the sleepover with? What? No. Just no. So it's going to be an Arsenal throw in here. It's going to be Timber to throw this in. Timber. Now to Nawani. Now back to Timber. Now to Saliba. Saliba. Back to Setford. Now back to Setford. Now, Preston do get a throw in here. It's going to be used to take. 43 minutes gone. Nearly. It's 2 minutes to stroke at half time. Now it's going to be Sterling. Now to Nawani. All the way through. Trying to find Martinelli. Martinelli gets there. He turns. Tries to find Zinchenko. Now to Jorginho. Jorginho through to Nawani. Nawani. Now to Timber. Blocks it by Tim Hughes, I think that is now. Arsenal do get it back again. It's going to be Sterling now to Jorginho. Jorginho back to Saliba. Saliba to Kiwiar. And Kiwiar finds Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus to Martinelli. Martinelli here. Up against. Now to Sterling. Now to Moreno. Good block by Preston. Now Arsenal get it back. Timber. Timber to Sterling. Sterling back to Timber. Timber back to Kiwiar. Kiwiar now to Zinchenko. Zinchenko to Jorginho. Now to Saliba. Saliba to Jesus. Jesus. Right hand side tries to find Sterling. Sterling now to Saliba. Back to Timber. Now to Kiwiar. Now to Jesus. Now to Sterling. Now back to Jesus. Now it's Nawani. Nawani. Back to Sterling. And Sterling to Nawani. Nawani. Back to Kiwiar. Kiwiar. Through to Sterling. And Sterling into the penalty area. And a good block by Preston. That goes out for an Arsenal throw in. 2 minutes added on. Nawani. Now to Marino. Now Martinelli. Martinelli. Good defending by Preston here. Preston trying to control the game out now. Trying to turn round from Taylor comes all the way back up. Finds Bowler. Can Bowler go out of this? He can. He's up against Marino though. That's out for a Preston offend through in. Next to the corner flag. Pretty much next to it. Heckenbottom, Stuart McCall, and the other coach and stuff are now talking. See if we can make some changes. Now, someone's down for Preston. It is Kelsa Hayden who's down for Preston this moment in time. Watmow is having a little talking to with Heckenbottom at the moment. Probably be about about 30, 40 seconds of it onto this. On the injury. By the way, guys, it's half time. I will be going to the toilet and getting another drink and I'll be back. So it's going to be a throw in from Holmes. Holmes going to deliver it to Watmow, or tries to get it to Watmow, but Arsenal get it back away again. This is saved by Setford. Setford to Saliba. Saliba. Now to Timber. Timber to Saliba. Now to Zinchenko. Zinchenko to Marino. Now get the foul on. Saliba finally. That's half time. Referee blows his whistle. So I'm going to go for a drink, guys, and I will be back. See if there's any more scores. 0-0. Oh, Liverpool's just scored. 1-0 Liverpool in the 47th minute. Gakpo scores it. The former stadium. 4-2 to Manchester United now. Connor Cody scores in the 45th plus 3rd minute added on. So that makes it now 4-2 to Manchester United versus Leicester. And 2-0 at half time for Newcastle. 1-1 to Aston Villa versus Crystal Palace. And 1-0 to Tottenham still against Manchester City. I will be back, guys, in about 10 minutes, so stay tuned. I will be back. Just go for a drink and the toilet. So second half's underway, guys. Preston goalkeeper gets it up now. He has Woodman. That goes out for a Preston North End throw in. Can Preston North End get in this game? Hello, sexy broad. Sorry, I'm drunk. It's alright, it's okay. Gives to Lindsay, now to Hughes. Hughes, back to Lindsay. Left hand side, looks for Timber, I think. No. Hayden as Newcastle. I mean, Arsenal threw it in as Preston try to clear their lines and also got it back from Gabriel Jesus. Now to Martinelli. Martinelli. Back to Jesus. Now to Jesus to Havertz. Is Havertz on the pitch? Looks like Havertz is on as well. Yeah, Havertz is on the pitch. Gives it to Saliba. Now to Kiwior. Kiwior. Looking for a pass. Gives it to Kai Havertz. Havertz. Now to Saliba. Now back to Jesus. Now to Saliba. Saliba to Jorginho. Jorginho to Saliba. Saliba finds Nawani. Nawani turns, twists, turns again, finds Jorginho. Jorginho to Kiwior. Now to Zinchenko. Zinchenko to Kiwior. Now to Martinelli. Left hand side. Now to Zinchenko, and Woodman catches that for a goal kick to Preston. Still Preston 0, Arsenal 2. Back to Watmel, now to Woodman. Now to Hughes. Kicks it up. Lindsay. Now to Martinelli. Now Martinelli crosses one. It's a good block by. I think that's Watmel now. Right, let's have a look here. 2-0 to Liverpool now. Liverpool by Cody Gakpo. That means 2-0 to Liverpool now. 2-0 to Arsenal still. 2-0 to Newcastle still. 4-2 to Man U on half time. 1-1 to Aston Villa Crystal Palace. And there's a goal to tell you about at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And Tottenham's made it 2-0 now in the 25th minute, and Saul has scored. So 2-0 to Tottenham at this moment in time. Now, Setford gives it to Kiwior. Kiwior to Saliba. Saliba now to Jorginho. Jorginho. Back to Saliba. And Saliba. Now to Kiwior. Kiwior finds Havertz. And Havertz back to Kiwior. And Martinelli's trying to make a big run here. That's good. Well for Preston North End goal kick. Man United's just kicked off against Leicester for the second half as well. Preston coming forward with Lindsay. Lindsay back to Freddie Woodman. And Woodman has to kick it up to find Kelsa Hayden. And Kelsa Hayden back to Watmel. Now Jorginho. I think the second half's just kicked off like the first half has. Now to Saliba. Saliba. Now to Kiwior. Now Zinchenko. Now back to Kiwior. And Kiwior has to go back to Saliba. And Saliba. Right hand side finds Kai Havertz. Now back to Saliba. Kiwior now, sorry. Now to Saliba. And over to Nawani to Sterling. And Sterling trying to find a way through. Has to go back to Timber. Now it's going to be Saliba now to Kiwior. Preston's trying to break Arsenal down here. As back to Setford now from Kiwior. 2-0 still to Liverpool, 2-0 to Arsenal, 4-2 to Manchester United, 2-0 to Newcastle still, and 1-1 to Aston Villa, Crystal Palace, and 2-0 to Tottenham versus Manchester City. So, Hughes is going to take this through in for Preston North End. Now to Saliba. Flick on a great cross to Bola. Now Havertz picks it up for Arsenal. Now to Jesus. Now to Sterling. Now Nawani. Now back to Sterling. Sterling, good block again, that is. By Preston, that's Lindsay. Holmes can drive forward. There's 2 against 4 here. Has to find a perfect crossover. Access saved by Setford. Two-0 still to Newcastle against Chelsea. Now to Thomas Partey. Now to Nawani. Now to Jorginho. Has to play back to Timber. Now back to Setford. Now to Kiwior. Now Havertz to Zinchenko to Jorginho. Trying to play the lines through to Sterling. Now that's a save by Freddie Woodman. Nothing's changed to single goal yet to anyone. Woodman kicks it up. Now what can Preston do here? Play the lines again. Does Preston come forward again? What can Preston do? Good block by Arsenal. And that's Nawani. Now to Havertz. Now to Nawani. Right hand side finds Timber. Now Jorginho. Now Havertz. Now to Timber. Tripped over his own. This is one of the Preston North End players. I think it's Watmel, but he's up. I think he is up, yes. Saliba to Kiwior. Now back to Zinchenko. Making a run of Martinelli. Martinelli cutting in. Now the goal! Saved by Woodman. Still 2-0 Newcastle against Chelsea as well. Worrying for Sunderland fans about Newcastle winning again. Back on level terms, and that's going to be An Arsenal free kick and Holmes gets a yellow card from that. Free kick to Arsenal here. Andrew Hughes gets a yellow card. 2 Preston defenders on yellow cards now. Tottenham versus Man City, still 2-0 to Tottenham as 45 minutes of added on time. In a minute. I think it's 400 minutes on at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium as well. 3-0 to Arsenal just come on here. And it's Kai Havertz who scores. Oh, fucking hell. Now it's going to be Saliba. Saliba to Kiwior. Back in and Havertz! What a goal by Havertz, that is. 3-0 to the Gunners. Cruising Arsenal against Preston North End. 3-0 to the Gunners. Easy. So look at this cross by Kiwior and the header by Havertz. Wow, that's great. Carabao Cup round draw will be on as well after this, I think. So if you want us to stay on or if you want us to go off and come back, well, it's on 20 past 10 normally, so I'll come back on for the round draw if you want us to come back on. If you want us to come back on for the round draw, let me know. I might as well do it. Done it for every other round, so I might as well do it for this round. So it's Woodman. Now finds Hughes. Now to Lindsay. Long half an hour left for Preston now. It's good trailing by 3-0. We've got to try Preston here. We can't just let Arsenal let the football of the game. They need to try and capitalise Preston like they did in the first half, little bits and pieces. But obviously, Arsenal were dominating still in the first half. But Preston need to try the hardest to get a foothold in this game because they're losing 3-0. Now Havertz. Now to Martinelli. Now back to Havertz. Havertz across to Kiwior. Kiwior finds Saliba. And Saliba to Nawani. Nawani finds Sterling now to Jesus. That's out by Hughes. Hughes turns. Free kick to Preston. Newcastle should have had 2 red cards apparently. 3 changes for Preston, and I think that's Frogjaw who's coming on with Brad Potts and, by the looks of things, the number 9 as well is coming on for Preston, which is, I think, that's Rise. Yes, it's Rise is coming on. So Bowler's coming off and Frogjaw's coming on for Bowler. Brad Potts will be coming on as well. For Preston, as Greenwood makes way. Greenwood for Rise. And Brad Potts is going to come on for 29, which is Haskell Hayden. Kelsey Hayden. So Kelsey Hayden comes off for Brad Potts as well. Checking the scores. They're on ground still. Newcastle still leading Chelsea 2-0. 2 secs, guys. We think gone off. Things gone off. Just give us a second.
Isak is stationed. He does his job for Chelsea. Will get the chance to go again.
Well, Manchester 6-yard box on all of the booking. Really worked on this delivery right onto Nick Pope. Any touch from anyone cleared up in the net.
Take once again. Grounded seed in and around Nick Pope. Awkward delivery. Pope gets a fist to it as he was backtracking. Did well there. Newcastle keeper Woodrick clips in the cross. Whipped away. Up against Gordon. He's past him as well and goes down inside the penalty area. He immediately took a look there towards Chris Kavanagh, but the referee not interested.
I'm on the wrong game, what am I doing? Yeah, I'm meant to be doing Preston versus Arsenal. I'm on Chelsea and Newcastle. Wait, that's it. Zinchenko's going to come off for Arsenal. As Saka and Lewis Skelly's going to come on as well. Man City's just scored 2-1 to Tottenham as Nunes has scored in the 45th plus 4th minute added on. So Nunes has scored that goal as well. Guys, due to StreamYard playing up, I will have to stop this stream. Thank you for coming on, and I will try and do another stream at 10 for the Carabao Cup round 4. So take care, and we'll see you all later.